All right, just a minute. We will be starting the session at 8:05. Everyone, I'm delighted to announce that in this session we will be sharing the e-certificate during the session. That before ending the session, we will be sending you a link where from where you could easily go to the click on the link and you could generate the e-certificate of today's session by yourself. You won't be needing to send anything or do anything. You will be getting all the certificates by your own self. I can understand that everyone is really excited about the EV jobs of tomorrow, how EV tech meets hiring demand masterclass. All right. I can see the 61 of us are here and it's 8:05. As I said that we'll be starting at 8:05. This is the high time to start. Okay, I would once again I would request everyone kindly turn your camera off. अपने कैमरास को बंद रखिए. Stanley Banda, could you please turn your camera off? Please turn your camera off so we can start the session. We can kick off as soon as possible. It's really exciting. I'm really excited to announce that our speaker has joined, and all of us in DIY Guru, in the student, in the learners, everyone is really excited about the session because in this session, it is not going to be just a session. It is going to be a career change of yours, like how we are going to make changes in our life, how we are going to become a great professional in the EV sector, how we are going to become a future leader in the EV sector. So, okay, with that note, I am starting the session now. Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome at the very first to all of you joining us from different parts of the country and abroad. I am Ashraf, your host for today's exclusive DIYguru Masterclass, which is EV Jobs of Tomorrow, how EV Tech Meets Hiring Demand. We are thrilled to have you all here as a part of DIYguru community, a platform trusted by over 3 lakh learners, 120 industry partners, working together to bridge the gap between engineering education and the evolving electric vehicle ecosystem. Today's masterclass is specifically designed to help you understand where the EV industry is headed, how kind of skills are in high demand, and how you can align your learning path for maximum career success. In today's masterclass, we will also be sharing the hacks to to gain a competitive edge, to become a EV professional in as soon as possible. Now, before inviting our esteemed speaker, Mr. Ashutosh Dehury, I would like to ask everyone to fill an attendance form, which I'm about to share. Just give me a second, everyone. Just a second. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. So 69 of us are here. I am just dropping our attendance form in the chat box. You could fill the form and we could invite the speaker and we could head away. Here is the attendance form in the chat box. I would highly request our support team to pin the attendance form. All right, all right. Everyone, please. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it is working. The link is working. DIYguru webinar attendance form. You could fill it. Okay. All right. If anyone has filled the attendance form, kindly gives a thumbs up so everyone could understand that yeah, it's working. Great, Sharun Trag, thank you. Okay, everyone, we will be waiting for 1 minute only. It will be taking 20 seconds of yours. It will be taking just 20 seconds of yours. And when once you are done with the attendance form, you have filled the attendance form, we will be inviting our esteemed speaker for the session. He is also waiting to interact with you all. Okay, let us check once. Okay, I'm dropping the attendance form once again. As everyone is asking that link is not working. No worries, no worries. Yes, I have dropped the link once again. Rohit, kindly don't share your screen. Rohit, could you please stop sharing your screen? Otherwise, we have to remove. Please, please, guys, let's maintain the decorum of the session. Please keep your cameras off and your mics off unless it is asked. So, if any no one would be having any issue regarding that. So, I hope everyone has filled the form. No worries, no worries. If someone has not filled the form and is not able to fill the form, we will be dropping the form later. Also, we'll be sharing the e-certificate and everything in the session. Just be in the session till the last moment, till the last minute. You have to be in the session. We'll be sharing everything in the session. Everything will be clarified. We'll be having a question answer round. Every single question and query will be answered. Just be in the session and be active. Just keep your ears open, and we are all here for you only. Okay, great. Okay, so now this is our high time to invite our speaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really glad to announce that we are honored to have with us Mr. Ashutosh Dehury, who leads the training, who leads the division in the embedded system. He is a professional who has trained a decade of engineers to become a EV professional, has guided thousand decades of successful Devan with his deep insights in the both sides when it comes to the EV and specifically in embedded. Today's session is going to be very promising. It is going to give you a clear roadmap for your career. So, without a further ado, I would like to call Mr. Ashutosh Dehury to take the session forward. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ashraf. Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks for the introduction. Uh, Very good evening to all of you guys. Today we will see many things. So stay tuned. So let us start. So before starting, just I want to give one preface here that the session will be interactive. Means we will interact at some point of time. I will be asking some questions. So be ready and let us see what we have in this session. Okay. So everyone, so just give a thumbs up so that, okay, I just knew that, okay, all are in active mode or all are present in the meeting only. Yes, give just a thumbs up. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let me share my screen and let us start with the today's sessions. Okay. My screen is visible to all, everyone?
Yes,
Yes?
sir.
Okay, thanks. So my name
Yes,
is
sir.
Ashutosh Dehury. Yes, thanks. My name is Ashutosh Dehury, and already I have worked with many domains. Already I have worked with many industries and also with many companies. I have already worked with Dana, Olicon Graziano, Softcon, and right now I'm working with DIYguru. Uh, in many cross functionalities I have worked. I have already worked with project maintenance, embedded system, and now I'm leading embedded system in DIYguru. So today agenda is what is the requirement, okay, why we are seeing these things, okay, what is the demand, what is the skill sets which are all required by EV companies. So the primary questions right now is which are the skills right now in demand in automotive. First, what are the skills in demand, and in future which are the domains which will be in demand. Again, I'm just repeating this sentence. Since what are the skill sets which are in demand in automotive, we will see all these things. In future, which domains we will decide so that it will be very good for us. Third, we will see what is the changing scenario. Now we can see this, that due to the new technology, the hiring pattern has been changed. Means earlier in some before some years, okay, we are saying that in automotive, so these are the domains, these are the sectors where the hiring is going on. But right now, due to this EV, due to EV and all, we are seeing there is a complete shift of hiring pattern. So we will see that. We will completely see that. Before starting this session, I just want to ask two questions to everyone. Don't answer right now. I just want that answer after the end of the session or during the end of the session. My first question, this is related to this webinar. So my first question, why Tesla enters Indian market? First question. Second question, in 2024, there was a news that Volkswagen is going to shut down its 3 plants. So I will just give that whole perspective, and we will understand this, that why all these things are happening. Even if in India we are not witnessing those changes and doldrums in automotive segments, but in the coming years we are going to face many changes, and you should be prepared for this. One simple example I will give. In software section, you can see all this news that TCS has fired 10,000 employee, Infosys is going to fire something like that. Other companies are also firing 8,000. Amazon has fired something. Okay, Microsoft is going to fire something. So the same pattern is also we are going to witness in automotive also. So the question now arises whether you are ready for this. And the second is, whatever domains you are right now working, so this is the high time to switch your domain. For example, if in company, for example, you are working in a production, but you are not able to gain those expertise, or you are not able to see your future in that particular department or domain. You are in the quality, but you are not able to see that future. You are already working in the off-road vehicle, because earlier, before some weeks, I have just taken one counseling session where the person has 15-16 years of experience, but right now he is in dilemma that whether he will go in EV or not, because right now they are not getting projects in off-road vehicles or in that particular domain. So he just asked me, so in EV, what are the future and all? And I think he was asking right. Even if he was 15, 16 or 17 years of experience, still that question was relevant to everyone. So change is essential in your life. So if you're not able to change yourself, then again, I will say it will be very difficult for you. So right now we should see what are the demands, and as per that, how we are evolving ourselves. That's the big question. So let us start. Yes. So the first question. So we are right now, this is the first question. We are facing talent crisis. We are facing talent crisis in this particular domain, in EV domain. Because in EV domain, we have some specialized domains we have. Okay, I will come down to that particular thing. But yes, in that we are getting crisis. Now, what are the reasons for this? Anyone who can just can give this, that why we are struggling to find proper skilled manpower in this particular domain in EV. So we have some points. Still, I just want to know you from guys. Okay, so what might be the reasons? Anyone? I just need 1 or 2 volunteers, not more than that. Anyone? So what are the reasons why we are facing that particular problem, that we are not finding proper skilled manpower in this particular segment in EV? Yes. Anyone?
Anyone could just turn their mic on and then speak and
Yes.
talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So we have got two responses.
Yeah.
So first is that lack of experienced people and ongoing industry. And the second, Santosh mentioned disinform. Okay, so one response we have got, that lack of experienced people and ongoing industry.
Okay.
That's the problem we are facing at the
Excellent. Thanks. So see, we are transitioning from IC to AV. That is known to everyone. And by 2030, we will definitely witness that, because if you right now, if you say the penetration is near 20 to 25%, but it will grow more. It will grow more till more than 50%, 60%. And by 2030, the government has given some figures. I'm not going into that figures, but yes, by 2030, you will, means that is for sure that IC engines will not be obsolete, but in some form, we will use IC engines. Let, for example, in hybridized form, we are also using motor and also we are using IC. And yes, definitely you will see a boost in EV cells and boost in hydrogen fuel cell also. So these are the things, okay, which are going to witness by 2030. That for sure. Now, what is the crisis right now we're witnessing in the skill market or in the employment market? Because once we transitioning from IC to EV, but what are the domains and what are the things which are needed? That those things are not teached in the university. The first thing, because already we know that okay, IC is there, EV also there, but whatever things we are right now we are needing. For example, we need proper embedded system, knowledge of embedded system, knowledge of proper power electronics, knowledge of battery management system, knowledge of motor controlling, knowledge of ADAS, knowledge of AutoSAR. So all these things require a fresh, what I will say, fresh mindset, fresh curriculum, fresh everything. Now, best example I'm saying, I will not name that college, but I have gone to that particular NIT, actually specialized NIT was there. So in that, when I asked those students, okay, so what are the curriculum right now means which are we are going through? So maximum of them, okay, they were placed in some companies like IOCL or L&T and all, but they was in embedded system, they were covering 8051 and Arduino. I'm surprised because 8051 is way, I will say way old, and Arduino is very, what I will say, very easy. If you're in third year and fourth year curriculum, if you're studying those things, then you will not be able to compete with those who are right now studying in China or studying in the European countries. Definitely for sure. And in embedded system also we are lacking. How we are lacking, I will just come down to that point, okay, in the later slides. Second point, yes, traditional automotive skills, yes, because whatever we have seen, because now even if you will see our automotive is more towards IC and maximum of mechanical oriented things, mechanical oriented skill sets. But slowly we are changing into to somewhat programming part and also towards the advanced electronics. But in EV, because you can say that there is equal weightage of mechanical things, electrical things, electronics, and also programming. So if you want a career in EV, you cannot say that, okay, I am from mechanical background and I cannot go into the programming. No, dear, then you are wrong. You are absolutely wrong. Because even if you will see Ather or big companies in Ola in the programming of firmware and all, in embedded system also, you will see mechanical engineers who are contributing a grade. So you have to adopt to that particular requirement, you have to adapt yourself. So as an engineer, you should be open to all these changes. So that is the requirement of the hour. Third point, yes, definitely. As we are, so all these things are right now we are transitioning from IC to EV. So the hiring managers really are struggling to find the specialized roles. Now, one best example I'm giving in BMS part in battery management system in India. If a company is going to hire, a good company is going to hire a professional in BMS, he knows in India who are the professionals. Means you can count in your finger, okay, who are expert in BMS. I will say max to max 20-30% were there who are really very good. I'm saying really very good means very good, and those who have proper exposure in good companies. I'm saying, and those who are more than 5 to 6 years of experience. So these things, this is the scenario right now in EV skills. Okay. Next point. Now, so yes, definitely we are witnessing this skills mismatch. So for that, what are the main reasons for that? One main reason for that, our mindset. Many students from the electrical background or even if from mechanical background, they have this mindset that, okay, I am from this background, I can go into that domain. No, absolutely wrong. Because in software also we can see that, we have seen that even if that person is from civil and mechanical or even if from chemical background, they can thrive perfectly in software. The same thing applies to EV also. So even if you're from any other background, even if I'm from the mechanical or electrical or electronics background, you can join EV jobs. Okay, that's the need of the hour. And if you have what I will say, if you have that impulse in you have that, okay, I have to, this is my what I will say, this is my core, and I just want to invest my life here. I will come down to that point also, because right now the one thing also comes to your mind that I should invest myself in that particular technology, by which even if 4 year 5 years has gone or 10 years has gone, I can continue in that particular domain. आपके माइंड में ये होनी चाहिए कि अगर मैं एक ऐसे डोमेन पे जाऊं कि 5 10 साल 15 साल, आई शुड नॉट लुक बैक, मैं पीछे लुक के मतलब पीछे नहीं दिखना है कि मुझे कौन से फिर मुझे कोई दूसरा चीज नहीं सीखने का। वही चीज अभी हमारे पास वो चीज होनी चाहिए, वो हमारे पास वो माइंड में आना चाहिए कि बस ये एक डोमेन है, इन दैट पर्टिकुलर डोमेन आई शुड इन्वेस्ट। ओके, आई थिंक समवन माइक इज ऑन, प्लीज मेक इट योर माइक ऑफ।
That is good for podcast only.
Okay, next. Now, see, the third is regarding, so is it really worth it? So if you are going for upskilling ourselves, is it really worth it? The answer is yes, because we know that by 2030, the projected, what we can see that near about 1.5 trillion we are going to reach the EV market. Now, whether it is future-proof carrier, yes. Now I will come down. I will just explain that particular point in the coming slides. And are we see the can you witness any career growth in this particular skill sets? What is required in EV? The answer is yes. And one best example I will give. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yes, one best example I am seeing. I can say, if someone is very good in BMS, and for example, not only more than 3 to 4 years of experience, or 4 to 5 years of experience, not less than 25 LPA, 25 lakhs per annum. So this is the actual figure, and this is not, I'm not bluffing. You can also check it out. So if there's a proper requirement of the BMS, and if that person is having good experience for 3 to 4 years or 4 to 5 years of experience in a very good company, and he has really worked on that, remember this, not less than 25 LPA. That's the figure. And this thing only you can get in EV, not in other domains, not in conventional domains. Okay, next. So yes, now this is the main core of this agenda. So right now the question arises, so what are the main domains or main core things or main core skill sets in EV in which we can invest ourselves? So first one is your battery technology. Second is your embedded system. Third is regarding autonomous driving, or I can give a other name, software different vehicles, or in AutoSAR and all. So in that particular thing also we can see there is a proper demand. And why all these things are happening, I will just come down to that point. So we can see what are the core technology right now which is driving in terms of skill sets, which are driving in terms of demands, is your battery technology, embedded system, and autonomous driving. So what is the requirement for battery technology? I will explain that. What is the requirement for this embedded system? That also I will explain. And what do you mean by this ADAS and sensor fusion? Why all these things right now so common or so interesting? And why is these things we are integrating more? That also we will see. So these are right now we are very essential for us. Okay, you should concentrate on this domain. Okay, next. So yes, so we'll start with battery technology. So before battery technology, can anyone tell me? Okay, just let me explain this thing. So see, in battery technology, actually we are covering many things, many aspects. So actually, I'm not explaining all these things in the slide and all. Otherwise, it will be monotonous. So just I'm giving a overview here. So if you are saying battery technology means you are going to handle many things. You are going to learn many things. First of all, you should know what is the chemistry. Here we can say we have more. If I one simple example, if I'll say lithium chemistry, if I'll say the more than 6-7 chemistries are there: lithium phosphate, lithium titanate, lithium manganese, lithium cobalt, and adding to that also we are right now we are witnessing many other changes. For example, we are going to witness this introduction of aluminum also. Already the means it is going on. Still we are able to see that. Now, what the other things? Solid state batteries. Now many things are happening. BYD has already adopted solid state batteries and all. And also we are witnessing many researchers researchers into the solid state batteries. So yes, so there is a proper future in that. So yes, in battery technology, we can witness different types of chemistry. We should know the different types of chemistry before going for BMS part. Second part, thermal runaway. These are some concepts which are more prevalent in this particular domain. So yes, so these things we should know. So what do you mean by energy density, power density? Many things are there. So these things you should know if you want to invest in battery management system. So you should have component level understanding. You should have a deep understanding regarding chemistries, understanding regarding what is your anode, what is your cathode, what is your electrolyte, what is your the power density, what is your energy density, what is your means how all these things are defining all different parameters also. For example, if you are going for one lithium chemistries, so if I decided that I have a four-wheeler, in that four-wheeler I'm going to use one chemistry. In that chemistry, you have to decide, okay, what will be your anode, what will be your cathode, and how much it is giving this power density, and how that will be optimized for my vehicle. So all these things are very, very essential. And top of this, and at last will come down to battery management system, where you are controlling many parameters. I will come down. So these are the main things. If you are going for this technology, actually, you can see that you can say that, okay, oh, this is simple technology. No, in this technology, many things are there. If you're going for battery management system, if you're going for programming this particular thing, I can say that if a good company is there, more than 15 parameters are there to control. I will come down to that. I will in the upcoming slides, you will see some of the parameters. But yes, if a good company is there and that company is just going for programming this BMS and all, more than 15 parameters are there which they should control. You will see that. Next, yes. So yes, so all this, so this is the thing. So one is, so some concepts regarding this battery management system, that before going for the battery management system, before going controlling parameters, we should know all these things. What is the chemistry, thermal management, safety testing also we should know, and BMS. In BMS part, actually many things are required. You should know the component level understanding, then you can go for the programming part. Okay. Yes. Next is your embedded system. So the question arises. So BMS part, we know that in BMS battery management system, we have a battery pack. Battery pack can be of any chemistry, and I have to control those parameters. How I will control that? So you can control that with the help of microcontroller. Here comes the big question. So right now in EV, we are using ECUs, electronic control unit. In BMS also one of its we can say that it is one of the ECUs, and in that ECU we are using microcontroller. So why we are using microcontroller? Because we are using microcontroller to regulate different types of parameters. So one is your current, voltage, temperatures, and then what even by SOC, SOH. So all these parameters can be controlled with the help of these microcontrollers. In microcontrollers, we have different types of microcontroller. For example, if you see right now in market, we have different types of 32-bit microcontroller. One is your STM32, Renesas, Texas Instrument, then Infinite Tricore. We have microcontroller from PIC, AVR. So these are the microcontrollers right now we have. So as an engineer, we should know how to program in these with the help of these microcontrollers. Apart from this, what are the protocols we are using in BMS? Yes, we are using different protocols: CAN, CAN-FT, LIN, FlexRay, Ethernet. Now Ethernet is evolving. Now some companies are using Ethernet over CAN. So how all these things are going on. So functional safety part is also there, and diagnostic. For diagnostics, we are using OBD, and for OBD we are using CAN and all. So these all things completely makes embedded system, and this becomes the nervous system for EV. So if you want to make your career in EV, you should know all these things. This is basics. Not I will say basic, but these are prerequisites. If you want to make in your career into these things, yes, it will be challenging one. You will face many hardships because this is not easy. And yes, but your life will be, I will say, more promising if I'm going for these types of domain. Next. Apart from this BMS, what other things right now are in demand if you're going for EV? So basically, we know we have a motor, we have battery, and the power electronics plays a key role. Why? Because in power things, many things comes down. Here we are using inverters, we are using different types of converter, buck converter, boost converter. We are using many electronics. For example, we are using special types of diodes. In special types of diodes, we are using Zener diode, Schottky diode, light emitting diode, PN junction diode, and also we are using many circuits. For example, clipper clumper circuits, multiplier circuits. Why we are using filter circuits? So all these things we are using, and we should know all these things properly in line to EV. That's the main important. That's the main question. Apart from this power electronics, also we need to know something regarding the motor also. That point I have not touched because then it will be very lengthy. In motor, we are using, for example, PWM, pulse width modulation, to control the motor. So in that, only we are not using pulse width modulation. We are using pulse width modulation either with some algorithm, for example, field orientation control, or with uh, uh, direct torque control, DTC. So all these things will be optimized with the help of electronics also. And there is also many changes in electronics also. For example, new semiconductors are used, SiC and GN. That is also right now going on. Many researchers are going on in this field also. And those semiconductors which are based on SiC and GN and maximally used in EV. Many things are there. So electronics also play a very big part in EV, and you should know that electronics perfectly. So if you are in EV, you cannot say that I'm from this background, I will not learn this. No. If you are in EV, if you are targeting yourself into some R&D profiles or in embedded profile, so you must have knowledge regarding microcontroller, power electronics, simulation, hardware. That is essential. Okay. Now, what are the other things? So till this point, we know that embedded parts a very pivotal role. Power electronics also plays a very important role. Next, come down to software. So yes, so whatever embedded system we are configuring or we are developing, so for that, which things are right now required? So for that, you must know some languages. For example, C, C++. These particular languages are used to write your code in a particular ID. ID means integrated development environment. So when you are going to use some particular microcontrollers to write a program on that particular microcontroller, we need an ID. That also I will show you right now. Apart from this, so if you are going for embedded system, if you are writing any code in 32-bit microcontrollers, so you can go for that. Next is your simulation part. In simulation part, what are the other softwares we right now we are using? Yes, MATLAB we are using. MATLAB simulation model we are using. We are using different toolbox, clusters such like QXS and all. Those things we are using. Next question arises: is there a role of AI and machine learning? Yes. When you are going for ADAS and all, we are adopting some algorithm. In that, we are using AI and machine learning. That part is also important. And so these are some what I will say facets. You can see that you are decided that you want to make your career in EV. Yes. So in that, for that, you should know some part of power electronics, some part of the software, some part of the hardware, some part of the complete level understanding. So those things are required right now if you want to make your career in EV. Now the question arises: so what are the most in demand technical skills? So right now, so we have a market. So in that market, we have which are all domains or skill sets are there which are required right now. Okay. So first of all, yes, I have said in embedded system, we are using C++ language, and you should know that because with the help of embedded system only, we are able to control different ECU. ECU means electronic control unit. We have different types of electronic control unit. One best example is your BMS, battery management system. Next example is your motor controlling, because you are controlling a motor with the help of 32-bit microcontroller. You are controlling different parameters. Also, for example, if you are going for airbag system, that airbag system is also controlled by one ECU. If you are controlling your wipers, your power window, again, these are controlled by microcontroller. You can consider them as a part of ECU also. Next example is your steering. Right now, those days are gone because steering is no more a mechanical system. Now it is more a, what I will say, it's a combination of mechanical, electrical, electronics, and software part. Because if you see your steering, in that steering also you have programming. You are using either BLDC motor or servo motor to control this steering, and that we are calling it power steering, and we are programming that. That also right now we are doing, and that is also comes under embedded system. So you can see that how this embedded system is so vast and how its utility belongs to many domains. Next, MATLAB Simulink. MATLAB Simulink you need to what I will say for simulation, for analysis part, and this is very important. Many tools we are using in MATLAB Simulink. For example, QXS, Advisory Toolbox. That part also we are using. Apart from this, also we are using ANSYS also. ANSYS I have not mentioned in this slide, but yes, ANSYS also we are using for simulations. Next, ADAS. Why we are using ADAS? That part I will come down. But yes, next is your what are the protocols we are using? In embedded system, we are using different protocols. We are using UART, I2C, SPI, CAN. Right now, we are using Ethernet. So knowledge of these particular things is also essential. So if you have knowledge in this particular domain and you know how to integrate various peripherals with the help of these protocols, that will be very highly essential, highly I will say excellent thing. Next, implementation of AI and ML. Some higher end companies, for example, you can see BYD, Tesla, many other companies are implementing AI ML for ADAS and all. I'll come down to this. And then AutoSAR. Why we are using AutoSAR? Because basically we have many ECUs. We are actually creating a base platform where communication between ECU will be more what I will say, without any problem, we can do the communication part. So we are using AutoSAR. In AutoSAR also we have classic, we have adaptive platforms, and we have differences in that, and we should know that. Any professionals who is having also experience in this particular domains also, they have good future. Now come down to the ADAS part. ADAS, we know what is the full form of ADAS. I will not go into that. In ADAS, actually, we are implementing many things. Many peripherals we are integrating. For example, we are implementing camera, we are implementing LiDAR, we are implementing radar, we are implementing different types of sensors, ultrasonic sensors, IR sensors. So all these things are actually helping the driver. And in this, we are actually minimizing any types of accidents or any types of any types of hazards. So that's why this ADAS things also is adopted by many automotive companies and also many EV car manufacturers. Now you will say that okay, I will not ask this question, but I hope that you have heard this question that a two-wheeler companies has also many two-wheeler companies has also they're adopted some ADAS features in that particular product also. So now slowly, because we have the mindset that okay, ADAS and all will be implemented in the four-wheeler. No. Now ADAS and all also right now implemented in two-wheeler also. So slowly they are coming to the two-wheeler. And now again they are helping the driver. So these concepts are very essential. As a professional, as a engineer, as a professional in EV, you should know this. And these are some domains which are highly in demand right now. So, okay, next, we will see. Yes. So we have, so the now next question. So we know what are the domains, what are the roles right now in demand. But the question arises whether how to minimize the skill gap. So whether we have that particular skill or not. So for that, what we have to do? So for that, you have to go for the skilling. You have to see what is your interest. So if you have interest in embedded system, you should learn embedded system. If you have interest in AutoSAR, if you have interested in ECU programming, you should first of all you should learn how to program embedded system. In embedded system, you should learn what even the 8-bit microcontroller, 32-bit, 16-bit, how to write a program, how to integrate different peripherals with the help of different communication protocols. And with all these things, when you have the proper skill sets, then you will be able to compete in the market. Because in market right now, in these particular domains, there are few professionals, or we are actually struggling to find professionals in these things. Because yes, again, I'm repeating this thing. We are transitioning from IC to EV. While transitioning from IC to EV, what are the concepts we are right now witnessing in EV? Those things are not taught in colleges or universities, and these are new to us. So that's why we are struggling. For this, we should know, we should learn all these things. So if you want to make your career in these particular roles, in these particular domains, you should learn this. Okay. So, okay. So right now, I will just hand over the sessions to my colleague Ashraf, and he will just explain what are the tools, hiring trends, and skills right now which are prevalent in EV. Ashraf. Ashraf.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Ashutosh, for starting the session and giving it on the tech side that how it is going to benefit everyone and how everyone could benefit out of it. Now, before understanding that how it is going to have an experience and how it is going to change the complete sector, before moving into that, before that, I want to confirm that my screen is visible. If someone could mention.
Yes, Ashraf. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. So now, as Ashutosh has introduced that how it is going to that which are the technical skills are in demand and how we are going to change, how it is going to be the part of the movement, and how we all could come together and bring the change which is needed in India. And the way the EV is evolving, it is not only about the world, it is also on the India part. So I'll be keeping this in both the languages from now on. So like people who were asking for the Hindi, so they could also understand this. तो अभी जो स्किल्स टूल्स और हायरिंग ट्रेंड्स हैं एरिया में उनमें मेजर क्या क्या डोमेन्स के ऊपर हम बात कर सकते हैं मेजरली जैसे सबसे पहले अगर हम ईवी के बारे में सोचते हैं सबसे पहले क्या आता है हाउ इट इज रनिंग कैसे काम कर रहा है बैटरी राइट बैटरी सिस्टम राइट उसका मॉडल क्या है कैसे कैसे वो वर्क करेगा पावर ट्रेन राइट सॉफ्टवेयर सिमुलेशन होनी चाहिए अदरवाइज कोई भी व्हीकल को ऑटोमेटिक करने के लिए कोई भी व्हीकल खुद से चलाने के लिए वो बिना सॉफ्टवेयर सिमुलेशन के तो चलेगा नहीं राइट और अगर उसमें कोई खराबी हुई तो क्या करना पड़ेगा एक फर्मवेयर रखना पड़ेगा एक डायग्नोसिस वगैरह रखना पड़ेगा राइट तो ये जब सेक्टर है जब पेट्रोल और डीजल से हम हटके बिल्कुल इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में आते हैं और हम सबको पता है दैट वर्ल्ड इज मूविंग टूवर्ड्स सस्टेनेबिलिटी वर्ल्ड इज मूविंग टूवर्ड्स बिकमिंग which is focused more on the green energy, right? तो this is the future. इसमें तो किसी को डाउट नहीं है. I don't think कि आज की जनरेशन में किसी को भी इस चीज के ऊपर डाउट है. Who is an engineer or who wants to become a EV professional, who is a EV aspirant, EV enthusiast, किसी को भी डाउट है कि EV is the future, right? और अगर EV future है, जब इस बात को हम मानते हैं, तो इसका मतलब हमें इस बात को भी मानना पड़ेगा ही कि ये जो स्किल्स है, जो बैटरी सिस्टम की बात कर रहे हैं, पावर ट्रेन की बात कर रहे हैं, सॉफ्टवेयर की बात कर रहे हैं, फर्मवेयर की बात कर रहे हैं, थर्मल क्वालिटी इंजीनियरिंग की बात कर रहे हैं तो दिस रोल इज गोइंग टू बी स्काई रॉकेटेड राइट क्योंकि इनके बिना तो इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल चलने से रहा और इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल चलाने के लिए इनकी जरूरत तो है नाउ अब हम हाई ट्रेंड के ऊपर बात करते हैं स्पेसिफिकली मैं इंडिया में बाद में आता हूँ पहले मैं थोड़ा सा वर्ल्ड का व्यू देता हूँ आपको तो यहाँ पे तो मेंशन है कि ईयर ऑन ईयर इंक्रीज क्या हो रहा है तो दिस इज 35% ईयर on year increase if you could see here this is the data presented on statista if you know so this is the data is from statista कि year on year increase जो है वो 35% है ठीक है ईवी हार्डवेयर इंजीनियरिंग पोजीशन इसमें ठीक है अब नाउ सॉफ्टवेयर में बात करते हैं ठीक है तो ये तो हार्डवेयर की मैंने बात कर ली हार्डवेयर में आ गए ठीक है अब सॉफ्टवेयर की बात करते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर में इफ यू वांट टू बिकम गो इनटू द सॉफ्टवेयर स्पेस in the electric vehicle particularly in the electric vehicle segment तो 25% year on year rise है yes I am not kidding I'm not jesting this is the real figures of electric vehicle industry ठीक है now if you talk about the average salary range salaries क्या आ रही है लोग कितने कहाँ से मूव कर रहे हैं कहाँ it doesn't matter where you are joining does not matter where you're joining junior engineer के लेवल पे हम ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं मिड लेवल इंजीनियर पे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं सीनियर स्पेशलिस्ट लेवल पे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं does not matter you are going to start your career from one let's suppose मैं एक एग्जांपल के तौर पे लेता हूँ if you are a fresher you just want to join it you are just want to start your career in electric vehicle segment you are joining as a junior engineer your package is going to be 4 to 6 और ये number we are quoting on based on our data. I'll be presenting our data, that how we are helping and how we are making the changes. Okay. So these are the figures. 4 to 6 LPA junior engineer, mid-level engineers are getting 7 to 12 LPA, senior specialist engineers are going to kill it, are going to kill the market. 14 to 20 LPA they are getting. इंजीनियर्स डजंट मैटर सॉफ्टवेयर में हार्डवेयर में प्रोफिशिएंसी कहाँ से आ रहे हैं कहाँ से नहीं आ रहे इट इज मोर जस्ट दे आर upskilling themselves, they are serious about their career, they want to be the part of the change, and they are doing wonders in personally, professionally, also for the change in India, also for the change the world is expecting, the world wants, the world needs. Now let's understand. अब हम थोड़ा सा मूव करते हैं कि हाउ डीआईवाई गुरु इज गोइंग टू सपोर्ट यू इन द जर्नी. डीआईवाई गुरु कैसे आपको सपोर्ट कर रहा है? अगर आपको एक ईवी एस्पिरेंट बनना है, यू वांट टू बिकम ए ईवी एस्पिरेंट, यू आर ईवी एंथुसियास्ट, you want to learn everything from scratch. So DIYguru, our platform, is the right platform for every single individual. How? Let's like in this slide I have kept it in the 5 points, right? But these are like we are supporting beyond 5 points. These are the 5 points we have mentioned just to give you a brief, just to give you a glimpse that how it is going to be look like, how the way how we are different from every single people, every single organization who are looking forward into. But how DIY Guru is going to be different and how we are very promising when it comes to upskilling students. Because we are not focusing on how someone is going to only upskill, we are focusing also how someone is going to be industry ready, how someone is going to become a complete professional who could easily join any organization and who could do wonders in electric vehicle segment. Starting from the master classes, which is improved. Every single week we conduct master classes. We invite industry collaborators. We collaborate with industries. We call people. We call electric vehicle segment. उनसे हम CEs को बुलाते हैं. उनके हम HRs को बुलाते हैं. Sessions कराते हैं. Just to understand how it is going to add value. क्या एक्चुअल में हो क्या रहा है मार्केट में, ईवी कहाँ इन्वॉल्व कर रहा है, कौन से स्किल्स है जिसपे हमें ज्यादा जोर देने की जरूरत है, कौन से स्किल्स है जो ज्यादा डिमांड में है. कमिंग टू द कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव लर्निंग रिसोर्स, आवर रिसोर्स इज फ्यूचर प्रूफ. This is not what we are commenting today. We are running the company from last 8 years, and I can, anyone in the DIY Guru can easily comment on this, that the resource, the material you are going to get is something which you need if you want to develop your skills from scratch. Starting from the EV fundamentals, we start our courses, all the courses, we start our courses from EV fundamentals. We build fundamentals of yours. Then we slowly, swiftly move to other domains as well. Now let's come that it is not only about the theory part. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि बस थ्योरी पे आप कर लोगे तो हो जाएगा, नहीं होगा. What you have to do, what you need. If you are learning something, you need to implement, right? And this is where we put our capstone projects. आप सिर्फ सीख नहीं रहे हो, आप कैप्स्टोन प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहे हो. वहां पे आप हैंड्स ऑन आपको प्रोजेक्ट मिल रहा है, आप इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल का लाइव सॉल्व कर रहे हो. इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में जो भी चल रहा है उस पर आपको प्रोजेक्ट मिल रहा है, उसको आप लाइव सॉल्व कर रहे हो. आपको हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग दी जा रही है, हैंड्स ऑन वर्कशॉप दी जा रही है, हैंड्स ऑन क्लासेस. आप आओगे, क्लास में बैठोगे, आप इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल पे काम करोगे. We are the only company which has four-wheeler in India. So we are providing hands-on training on that. आप आओगे, हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग करोगे, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल, फोर व्हीलर पे, टू व्हीलर पे आप सीखोगे. आपको डेडिकेटेड मेंटर मिलेंगे, आपको डेडिकेटेड ट्रेनर है आपके पास. You could go and directly ask one-on-one questions. You can clear every single doubt of yours. And this is something which sets us apart from every single one. इंटेंसिव अपॉर्चुनिटीज, प्लेसमेंट एश्योरेंस एंड सपोर्ट. इसमें मैं आता हूँ, इसमें मैं बस ऐसे बात नहीं करूंगा, मैं आपको कुछ दिखाना चाहता हूँ. तो बिफोर ऑफ दैट लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द कैसे लर्निंग ट्रैक काम करता है हमारा. देन वी विल मूव टू द प्लेसमेंट. This is going to become really impressive. This is going to become really surprising to every single person that how intentional placement are so guaranteed in DIYguru. Okay, so now we are moving to the upskilling learning track. This is the mechanism we have developed. So this is something which is foolproof mechanism. How it happens? You enroll in DIYguru. It starts with the orientation. Everyone gets mail, program overview, timeline, outcome, how you are going to do. फर्स्ट वीक में आप क्या करोगे, फर्स्ट मंथ में आप क्या करोगे, 2 महीने के बाद आप क्या करने वाले हो, आपका हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग कब है, हर चीज का टाइमलाइन आपको बन के मिलेगा. एंड एवरी सिंगल पर्सन गेट्स पर्सनलाइज्ड कोर्स. वो क्या इंडस्ट्री में क्या करना चाहते हैं उसके ऊपर उनका पर्सनलाइज्ड कोर्स है, उनकी पर्सनलाइज्ड टाइमलाइन है, उनके पास पर्सनलाइज्ड मेंटर है, गाइडर है, जो हमेशा आपसे कनेक्ट कर रहा है, जो हमेशा आपको गाइड कर रहा है. जहां भी आपको प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में, आपको सिलेबस में कहीं भी प्रॉब्लम है, आपको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, आपको गाइडेंस उस तरीके से मिल रही है. आपको एलएमएस एक्सेस मिल रहा है, लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस मिल रहा है प्लेटफॉर्म इंडक्शन का. आप कभी भी जाओ, कहीं कभी भी जाओ, कभी कभी भी पढ़ो, रात को पढ़ो, दिन को पढ़ो, 24/7 लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस यू हैव. You will having the modules, you will be having the sessions, you will be doing everything on that. Excuse me. Coming to the active learning, LMS modules I have talked about, right? Now, what? LMS काफी है. लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम मिल गया आपको, आप अपने कोर्सेज लिस्टेड है, आप कोर्सेज कर रहे हो, क्या काफी है? नहीं. आपको क्या होगा, डाउट्स होंगे. आप जब पढ़ोगे आपको डाउट्स होंगे, तो डाउट्स के लिए आपके क्या है, लाइव क्लासेस है. एवरी वीक you are going to have live classes. Whatever module you are in, you will be having a live class. आप लाइव क्लास में आओ, अटेंड करो, स्पीकर जो हमारे ट्रेनर है उनसे बात करो, अपने सारे इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल जो डाउट्स है क्लियर करो. This is how future proof. This is how is going to future proof your career, your journey, and your professional abilities, what you are going to deploy in the next organization you are about to join. Doesn't matter. You are a fresher, you are a working professional, you are going to do wonders. It is just that you have to call, you have to take a call with DIY Guru. Coming to the webinars, peer learnings, like obviously we have alums. I'll be showing you on the peer learning कि हमारे promising alums कौन कौन है. So you will be shocked. Okay, मतलब how people are coming and how people are trusting DIY Guru. It is not only the data. People won't be coming only on the basis of data. People will be coming on the basis of the results. So we'll be showing you the results in the next slide. Now coming to the applied learning, hands-on training we have talked about. Capstone projects मैंने आपको बताया. Tools exposure, obviously hands-on training जो भी होगा सारे tools पे होगा. You'll be getting battery management system, batteries के ऊपर होगा, power train के ऊपर होगा. You'll be getting hands-on experience on the four-wheeler as well. Learner support, I have talked about it, right? 24/7 you will be getting the peer mentors. Now coming to the placement side, this is how your placement journey is going to look like. Doesn't matter you are a fresher or working professional. You will start from the eligibility criteria. आपका process start होगा, आपको fire readiness होगा. Fire readiness means probably you are a fresher, you don't know how to make a CV. You will be taught here that how to make a CV. You will be taught here कैसे आपको बात करना है. You will be taught here किस किस चीजों के ऊपर हाईलाइट करना है. कम्युनिटी एक्सेस रहेगा आपके ऊपर, हर जॉब अपडेट कम्युनिटी में मिलता है, हर एप्लीकेशन गाइडेंस कम्युनिटी मिलती है. आपको एटीएस फ्रेंडली सीवी कैसे बनानी है, किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ता है, एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस क्या है, क्या क्या आपको पढ़ने की जरूरत है, मॉक इंटरव्यूज कैसे हैं, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी डन. Interview preparation, I talked about mock interviews and how you're going to get support on mock interview side. Job applications, I have talked about. I'll be showing this. This is really interesting, guys. I'll be showing this, the how job applications and how this is going to make your career future proof. Interview rounds होंगे, उसके बाद you will be getting shortlisted. You will be having interviews round with the companies, electric vehicle companies, who are updated electric vehicle companies in India. You will be getting shortlisted and you will be getting potential employers interviews. Then after that, obviously you will be getting assistance with documentation and onboarding, everything. We will be future proofing your career. Interviews के बाद हमने छोड़ दिया ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. We will be giving you joining support. Post placement support भी मिलेगा. You will what we say in DIYguru, every single person you ask, every single person you are going to take talk. It is either counselor or trainer. Everyone goes to say that once a DIYguru student, always a DIYguru student. And we don't just say this. We believe in this. And that's the reason we future proof this. Close placement support. Doesn't matter. You got placed, but still you are a DIY student. You will be getting every single support you need until and unless you are part of DIY Guru. Now coming to the real case scenarios, which I was saying that I will be showing to you, everyone. Now coming to the let me just show you that. If I start from here, EV research intern, cluster flashing, EV testing position, quality control, quality executive, battery engineer, service technician intern, site engineer, training executive, quality inspection, technician, like every single role we have. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. We have future proven these profiles. We have you could just go to the success stories DIY Guru. I'll be showing one of this. Okay, I'm just opening one of this just to show you. Okay, give me a second. Okay, just see. Narinder Matkar I have opened. He was a PG program student. He was a fresher. He got placed in site engineering, Icon Engineering Works. And this is how we secure careers. We are just don't say we believe and we show results. Now, now coming to the side which I was saying that how it is going to make your future proof. Before of that, I would like to show the path forward with us. Your skills will be accessed just to understand that which career path you should be choosing. Then after that, you will choose the program, battery technology, embedded ADAS, full stack. If you want to go full stack heavy engineering, you could enroll in the PG program. Then learn and practice come. Then land your dream job, get certified, and then land your dream job. Learn and practice, learning curve I have showed. 5-step learning curve I have showed here, right? Five step learning curve I've showed. This will be the learning track. After that, I've showed you the placement report that how placement is going to look like, how you are going to future proof your journey, right? Now, before moving forward, before on the part that how you could get the certificate of the session and how you could get the EDECU guidebook, before that, I would like to show you something. Is my screen visible, everyone? Perfect. Okay.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Just see, just see that how this is going to be look like. This is the e-mobility careers platform of ours. Okay. And doesn't matter which domain you are coming from, which industry you are coming from, you could easily go and register yourself here. You easily go, you could just see that this is the role I am really interested in. You just go and kindly turn your mic off. If anyone who is okay, thank you. Okay, so this is how it is going to look like. That you could just go, you are interested in this field, just go into this and just register yourself. And how this is how you future proof your career. Now coming to the part that you will be getting all the access. You will be getting e-mobility careers access. You will be getting the DIY Guru access. Everything you will be getting because as Joe, you could just go e-mobility careers. You could just write e-mobility careers here. Just search, and here you come. Okay, so this is how it is going to be look like. This is how your profile is going to be look like. This will be the user dashboard. Okay, and you just go like find jobs. See, these are the job listed here. Because you easily go power battery program that I want to apply, you just go and apply. And this is how this easy it is. Okay. Okay, just show me some excitement, guys. Show me some excitement. No one is saying something. Show me some excitement in the chat box. Okay, yeah, great. Okay. Okay. So before jumping into the before jumping into the next, we would like to give you a thank you to everyone to be with us in the time that we have covered around 1 hour. We have completed 1 hour in the session, and congrats. It shows the enthusiasm and it shows how serious you are. Your seriousness are displayed here. And how serious you are for upskilling yourself in the electric vehicle segment. Now we will be coming on the part that how you could get the EV career toolkit, which is you just see that it is listed in our website. This is the EV ECU Advanced Diagnosis Repair Guidebook, which costs 1,500. And now I would like to invite Mr. Ashutosh to talk about that how our learners could get the EV ECU guidebook. Over to you, sir.